Good morning. Welcome to St. Anne Vlogs and Inspiration. For persons who have subscribed to the channel, you know that in the past, we would normally have done a morning inspiration and an evening reflection daily. Unfortunately, due to time constraints, we had to pause. Now we are trying on a Monday to provide some inspiration to take you through the new work week. As we go through this week, I want us to reflect on 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, reading from 12 to 18. And we beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord and admonish you. You know, sometimes we do not like to be admonished. Sometimes we do not like to be corrected. But the person who is willing to accept constructive criticism will grow. The person who is open to receiving constructive criticism will be able to reflect on areas in his or her life that need to be addressed and make changes where changes are important. Verse 13 says, and to esteem them very highly in love for their works' sake, and be at peace among yourselves. Now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient towards all men. When we talk about warning them that are unruly, sometimes we think about persons who are disrespectful, and we think about persons at a lower level of society. But how about those persons in the hierarchy of the church, organization, or other areas? Yet it continues to say, now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient towards all men. So don't be afraid to correct those persons who you may think are at a particular level above you within the organization simply by virtue of their position. But as you seek to correct, do so with humility and with respect. Verse 15. See that none render evil for evil among any man, but ever follow that which is good, both amongst yourselves and to all men. Rejoice evermore. Pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. You know, it's not easy to give thanks in everything. Sometimes the troubles come upon us in such a manner that it causes us to question God. Sometimes the challenges come upon us in such a way that it challenges our faith. But we are reminded this morning in 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 18, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. It is important that whatever we do, whatever we ask for, whatever we say, that we be willing to accept God's perfect will. When we walk according to the will of God, then even if in our flesh we feel disappointed or disheartened, as long as we know that we are in the will of God, then we can rest at ease, because God knows the future. He knows that perhaps that thing that we are praying for, that thing that we have asked for, at some point in the future will cause us some regret. So sometimes when we see things as disappointment, it is an appointment. It is the plan of God. It is the will of God. So let us learn to accept God's will and to walk according to His word. Have a beautiful day. In every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. In every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. What an awesome God we serve. Have a beautiful week.